Be content to act and leave the talking to others. Baltasar. We see stocks are mixed for the day. S&P is down. NASDAQ 100 is up. Bonds are up. Gold is down. Bitcoin up quite a bit, 6.09%. Let's first jump into the S&P 500. After a 2-week sideways slide tending down, we see the day starting off down, or the week actually starting off down 0.17%. And the day did start off down too. We can see where it was down strong in the morning, recovered some in the afternoon, but did end up down for the day. So we start the week off again going in the direction where things started to move, particularly towards the end of the week. It really started on Tuesday, where everything slowly started to slow down from that prior up move for 6 days. And then, of course, we see things now moving down. First day of the latest 2-day candle. These, of course, are Heikin Ashi candlesticks, which is what we use. We can see on both the 2-day and half-day, we are below the weekly trend line. Now, let's look at what's up with the NASDAQ 100 again. We have a down candle forming on the 2-day and on the weekly. It's up a little bit for the day, 0.30%, but those of you who know how Heikin Ashi candlesticks are calculated, do you know why we use Heikin Ashi candlesticks and like them so much? At the end of today's video, I'm going to put the training in there for you on Heikin Ashi candlesticks. We have one on the web that is extremely popular, has been for years, hundreds of thousands of views. I've got an even better one that I'm going to put at the end of today's video for you. Check that out. I believe you'll get a lot out of it. Now, on the NASDAQ 100, also below the 2-day and the half-day, on the 2-day and half-day chart below this weekly trend line, which we have tracked on all 3 of our charts, our 3 wave charts. Now, let's look at where we are with 20-year bonds swinging up strong for the day, 1.20%. Again, you can see in the morning some indecision, but lots of volume. And of course, how did the decision go? Well, it went to pop up in the afternoon. We're still below the weekly trend line on the half day and still below on the 2-day after that prior 2-day candle being very, very strong in volume. And we can see also last week, very, very strong in volume. This week, of course, continuing with the red candle, we'll see how things continue to go. Remember, all things being equal, the markets tend to move in the direction of the largest chart. That would be the weekly. We'll see how the week continues to move. What about gold? Well, gold down a little bit for the day after strong moves up for the prior week and changing over the week prior to that, beginning the 9th of October. You can see prices above the weekly trend line on both, well above on the half day and on the 2-day. Also not yet reaching the high of that Thursday, Friday candle. What about Bitcoin? Lastly, we look at that. That's the one swinging up strong. You could see it jumping off the trend line on the weekly chart. You can see how strong it is on the half day and the 2-day, up 6.09%. And again, we will continue to watch as Bitcoin approaches that prior high. It's hit on there a few times, maybe surpassing that and gaining a little more. Of course, we watch where Bitcoin started the year off after coming way, way, way down. Popped up, rolled back, popped up, rolled back, popped up, rolled way back, and now has for the last few weeks with stutters, it has been moving up. That is where we are, folks. We always appreciate you being with us. Love to hear from you always. CW@chartingwealth.com. If you appreciate what we do, check out all the benefits from Patreon membership, particularly if you're interested in learning how options work, plus all of our other trainings that we have. But options, if you're interested, 3-part series, Options Made Simple, the Charting Wealth Way. First thing you get at any of the 3 levels of Patreon support. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.